Hello and welcome back to Tharik Plays Mordheim, City of the Damned. Today we are going to start our new Undead Warband. So, the vote did get the result that you all want me to do 2 videos of Witch Hunters per week and 1 video in the new Undead Warband. So that is what we're going to do. And let's read up about the undead real quick. So, the vessels of Count Vlad von Karstein include both the living and the undead, for the vampire lord knows the utility of mortals and the weaknesses of his own kind. Whether living or dead, all are his servants, sworn to the master's will. While the courts of Altdorf, Middenheim, and Marienburg all squabble over the emperor's crown, few suspect that the tyrant of Sylvania, something like that, has his own designs. The warbands who have journeyed to Mordheim are sent to gather wyrdstone that the dark magic bound into the shards can be harnessed and used to create more undead. They are both cunning and ruthless, for any foe that falls to their blades may rise again to serve Sylvania. Okay. And we now have the choice to either start with a rank 0 or a rank 5 warband. And I am going to take the a little bit easier route and the slower route as well, which is the rank 0 warband, because I'd like to get to know all the different units and heroes and stuff like that one by one, and not have them all available to us right away while replaying the Witch Hunters after losing them to that save file bug. I started the new Witch Hunter warband at rank 5, and it gets really it's harsh, I think. So I choose to do rank 0, and I hope you're all good with that.
You have been paid a great honor by our lord and master, Count Vlad von Karstein. Among his subjects, living and undead, it is you who have been entrusted with this important task. I wonder if you appreciate the enormity of the task ahead of you. The master expects much from you. I can sense your suspicion of me. It is true that I once served Queen Neferata, but it is in the halls of Drakenhof that my loyalty is now bound. Do you see this ring? It is Count Vlad's token, his sign that Baroness Katerina von Dernsbach is his vassal and agent. Beware, for I am his eyes and ears in Mordheim. What I learn, the master will know.
Isn't she
Look
dramatic?
upon the ruin of Mordheim. The mortals fear this desolation. Only the bold or desperate come here to scavenge and steal. Only the most fanatical come here to claim this devastation for their gods. The earth, the waters, even the very air have become tainted by the dark energies that have wrought this destruction. Nothing that lives can linger here long without being transformed in either flesh or spirit. Such concerns matter little to us. Our magic will sustain us against the malignity of the ruins, for the danger is little when set against the reward. The power that lies scattered about Mordheim offers a key to feats of necromancy, not dead since great Nagash walked the land. Littered about the ruins are the wyrdstone shards, vessels of incredible arcane energies. In the hands of Count Vlad, these shards will transform the world, tearing down the fractious realms of men. Your duty is clear. Find the wyrdstone, and you will have a share in Count Vlad's mighty ambition. Fail him, and I promise you will find there is no escape from his rage, even in the grave.
Aren't I scared? Okay, that's the introduction for the undead. Yeah, this is just the standard that you always get while going into every, what's the word? Every menu for the first time. So, the undead leader is a vampire, in our case called Julian von Drack. And let's see, so I haven't checked out the units too much. I've played against the Undead Warband a little bit, so I know some of their skills and units by now, but I'm not too familiar with the intricacies. So first of all, if you all have suggestions for the Warband's name, please feel free to suggest one, because I haven't thought of a clever one yet. so I have no problem choosing one that is suggested. So go for it. And let's take a look at our leader real quick. Yeah. So in terms of weapons, we can go for a lot of different stuff, it looks like. From cloth to heavy as well. So he's got perks. He's immune to all alone, fear and terror tests, pretty good, and immune to poison. That's at least useful. And let's take a look at his skills. He starts with terror, so that is really strong. I like terror a lot. It's a really good skill. I haven't been able to use it so far because I don't play any warbands that use it. Well, the Call of the Possessed and the Deadly Challenge, but I haven't played them in a long time. They do have terror though, but they don't really count. So he is our leader, and let's check out the Dreg first. Okay, so that's Pavel Surdul, I think. So he's got the hunchback there, and let's see, he can go for all of the weapons as well, or all of the armor types. He's got range, and he's actually carrying a bow right now. But he can also be close combat, so looks like he can be built either way. And let's get him first, because before that I can't actually see his skills, apparently. So confirm. And there we are. So what does he have? Well, first off, I think I'm going to switch these weapon kits, because I'd rather have him in close combat for now than the other way around. And let's take another look here. So he has, as perk, Death Stench immunity. The warrior is accustomed to corpses and is immune to Death Stench. So I assume Death Stench is a skill that can happen somewhere. Okay, Humble Servant. Single ally within 3 meters, sacrifice 25 wounds, restores up to 50 wounds and grants a buff that increases initiative by 15% and dodge chance by 10% for 2 turns. Only affects vampires and vampire thralls. I assume vampire thralls are another type of hero. But that actually, I can see why you want to build him ranged, because then you're just going to pump all of your points into toughness and you make use of that skill more liberally with hit points. But I'm going to keep him close combat for now. Okay, next up we do have 2 types of henchmen. We've got the zombies, who in terms of perks, for one, they're really slow already, so that's the problem with the zombies. They can not wear anything but cloth and shields and stuff like that. So they're immune to all of these, and they cannot buy the Let's Got Talent skill, of course. And this is one of the things why I hate playing against the Undead Warband, because if they fall out of action, they do not impact the overall morale of the Warband. And that is just... it gets annoying. If you have to fight against a warband that has only zombie henchmen, you need to take out all of the heroes and leaders and the impressive, if there is one, to get them below routing, and that's really difficult to do. I didn't think that would be the case, but it is. So there we've got that. And then we've got the ghoul, who is immune to all alone. He can't flee or retreat. And he can't use consumables like the zombie, and he's got Death Stench immunity. And we still don't know what Death Stench does, but we'll figure it out. So I think for now we are going to go with 1 zombie, because I'd like to at least try both of them out, and then we'll go with 2 ghouls. Because I like the ghouls, actually. They look better, in my opinion. They both look pretty awesome, but I like the look of the ghouls. So let's see, what do they have a skill? Yes, they've got Puppet. The zombie becomes bound to its master. Ritual ingredients must be paid for in the form of an upkeep. The zombie will gain experience and will receive 4 less skill points than regular henchmen. Failing to perform the ritual for extended periods weakens the bond, causing the zombie to decay and be destroyed. Okay, I don't really understand this skill right now. Bound to its master, ritual ingredients. Paid for in the form of an upkeep. It looks weird. Sounds weird. Maybe it's just... an explanation around why they get less skills. I don't know. We'll see. And they've got Rotten Corpse, so they are immune to open wounds effect. That's pretty nice. And all injuries except destroyed, dead, severed arm, severed leg, hand injury for recovery. If it must roll for injuries at the end of combat, it has a 20% chance to decay and effectively be destroyed. Every rank of the zombie reduces this chance by 1%. Okay, that's a pretty big drawback. Okay, that's weird. I'm not sure how bad that is yet. And then we've got the ghouls, who are disease carriers. On melee damage, inflicts a random debuff from the following: -5 initiative, or -3% critical resistance, or -3% dodge and parry chance. All debuffs are stackable. Last 3 turns, increases damage received from the spell Rotten Touch by 5%. So this is pretty awesome, actually. Really good. So let's see, can I... Is that an active skill somewhere? There it is, Death Stench. So I just want to see what that does. Everyone within a 5-meter radius around this user reduces melee resistance, parry and dodge chance will have a resistible poison effect. Undead warriors are immune. Okay. That sounds useful. So that is our new warband. And we'll just go for the first mission straight away. Well, give me a moment here to spend some points in the veteran system, and then we'll go for that. I should have done that before, but it's fine. So, one moment. Okay, and we are back. So I did a little bit I tried out some different stuff now than I usually do. So first up, we do have the Contact Librarian, because that is pretty useful. Each day there's a 15% chance to receive a free normal or mastery enchantment formula from the contract. And that's just useful overall. Then we've got Explorer to reduce the cost of scouts and increase the chance to find high quality missions. Then we've got Renowned, so that's what I should have done earlier, because it would have reduced the hiring costs of new warriors a little bit. Then Scholar to reduce training costs. And then I've put 1 point into Commander and Healer to reduce the treatment costs of Wounded and the upkeep of the Leader and the Impressive, but I didn't want to master them. And then we've mastered Merchant to give ourselves a better chance at a sale event during market rotation. And so this is the first time that I'm going without the Negotiator points, which would give me additional days to fulfill wyrdstone requests. But I'm sure enough of myself by now that I don't necessarily feel the need to go for that. So these are our first missions. And what do we want to go for? Tightly on the wagon, scattered and scared, tightly around the wagons, but it's poor. Well, let's go for this poor one with the wyrdstone rush. I don't necessarily like the strike teams, but it should be okay.
That an enemy warband is hurrying to recover a secret cache of
Okay, so we set up
with this
in the strike teams.
You are able to beat them to the location and deploy patrols to watch for the enemy's arrival.
Okay, first, if you watch my Witch Hunter warband as well, you know that I talked about the Undead a little bit, and this video will come out on a Saturday in all likelihood. So do I actually have to split myself up? Where are they? They are right there. So we've got wyrdstone here, there, and up there. So I can go 3 and 2 in terms of setting up, I think. So let's. My idea was to go for. Oh, we could also just set up there, but I think I have 2 options. I could go this way. Or I could set up there. I think I'm going to go south. So, the idea was to, if possible, do an entire Mordheim week on the Undead, but that's just not going to work, unfortunately, because I do have to get the backlog going, basically. And that will keep me from being able to do that. But what I will do is, I think, try and get 2 Mordheim videos per day on the Mordheim days. So this will come out on a Saturday, and it will be the only one for Saturday. But then we've got the videos for Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday the week after that. And so Tuesday and Thursday will be Witch Hunter videos at 1 p.m. my time zone, and then at 10 p.m. we'll do more Undead, and then on Saturday we'll do 2 Undead videos, which means instead of 1 Undead video that week, we will get 4, so 5 in total, including this one, which is not as good as I would have hoped, but I think it's a good enough start to be okay with it. And by the way, what are we playing against? That is Cult of the Possessed, which means they shouldn't be immune to my terror. And I think especially early in this Warband's life, the leader will just be awesome with his terror when they're not immune against the test. It should just be really, really good.
Objectives updated.
So that's what I'm going for, I think. So we'll have next week, we'll have 2 videos Witch Hunters and 4 videos Undead, and then I'll go to
Objectives
the
updated.
2-1 schedule that I had planned out. Assuming the videos with the Undead get longer, if I'm able to record a few shorter ones, I might do 2 per day or per Saturday, but I can't promise that yet. So I apologize, but I'm not sure that is doable for me right now. So now we'll have to figure out what to do. So I've got 3 wyrdstone right now, and this up there is not enough, so I think I need to go for that down there. Oh, is that... Yeah, there is already an enemy down there. So do I want to already jump down there? That is the big question. Because I could, so let's see. We do have their hero back there. This is their leader, yes. I'm not sure because these are pretty. At least this guy is very slow, so I think I'm not going to jump down there this turn. We are just going to set up an ambush stance right here. So if they decide to climb up here, we might be able to ambush them. But we'll see. It's so early in this Warband's life cycle, and I need to get used to them first. But we'll see. So for one, I really like the aesthetic of the Undead Warband. I know that some people don't really like them, and the crypt horror, so they're impressive, is an acquired taste, I think. They could have maybe designed it a little bit different, but as far as I'm aware, he is pretty loyal to his original look in the tabletop. So it's actually perfectly fine, I think, that they kept that look. Or it's at least understandable. That's really nice. So that's all fragments, which isn't that good. But, I mean, it's good for us, of course. And we can get 3 of those.
Updated.
Now the question is, do I want to move the other one up here as well? Or not?
Objectives updated.
He won't be able to pick up any wyrdstone this round, but next round. Oh, nice. Increased movement range. That is going to help us next turn.
Updated.
So we're at 6 wyrdstone right now. We need what? 9, was it? So this is unfortunately not quite enough. Yeah, it's not good enough. But I just like their look so much. The looks pretty awesome. So I could just cut across here, or we could go there and then try to go down here. I think, yeah, why not? Let's try. We do have our leader and our the hero plus the zombie over there. The zombie is a bit of a problem, but I'd like to have him there, I think. So I'm actually debating on whether or not I should maybe switch weapons here. But that would mean I won't be able to... what's the word? I won't be able to get this far and actually shoot something, so we're not going to. Just the Greg, or Dreg was, not Greg, the Dreg is, I don't really like. And I have to say that that hobbling camera movement is a bit weird. I can see why they implemented that, but it's... I don't know. I probably feel like this zombie feels about his lower jaw missing. A little bit surprised there, buddy. Oh boy, yeah, I'm sorry.
A new round has started.
So, big question now. I think we're going to delay here, because their leader and hero are going next, and so I don't want to be alone down there when it's their turn. So maybe... No, that was a trap he activated, he ran into. Looks like he might have tried to climb up here. There it is, yep. Okay, doing that. Let's see, do we get the charge? Does he charge me? Yep. Okay, nice miss, so we'll get a counterattack. Awesome. So that's a good start. And let's see if their hero climbs up here as well. Might be the case. Yep, sounds like it. Is he going to make it up? There he is. And terror test fail. So I didn't get the charge. He just ran into me. Ah, yeah, I delayed. Of course I didn't get the charge. But he failed his terror test, which just means he won't be able to do too much. Ah, come on. Don't let me fail this. I kind of need my movement better. Problem is, we're blocking the wyrdstone there right now, so I can't pick it up yet, which means I will have to delay and waste another strategy point. We got some sort of debuff on the other guy that cost me there. Oh, okay, yeah. Wait, why am I missing two? I'm not completely sure. Either way, let's attack it. There it is. So I hope this will work out, because it's not the best setup ever. I'm not sure how good the zombie will be. So, we haven't actually seen any of their henchmen. I think it's probably best to go across right here. Okay, so we did spot one of them, but he's pretty far back. Oh yeah. Just getting over there will be difficult, I think, and will take a lot of time. So this is the way up, basically, if I don't want to just go across there. I didn't spot anything else, so I think I'm fine here. I probably can't get closer. I hope that splitting myself up like this wasn't a big mistake to begin with. Maybe I'm too greedy right off the bat. Okay, better. So, please tell me I can do this. Okay, that's one.
Objectives updated.
I think it might have been a mistake to move him up here. I should have just moved him over to the other ones right away, because we can't fulfill our optional objective with this as it is. And I just did this to give myself a little bit of safety in case somebody goes down that does carry some wyrdstone. But now I think it might not have been the smartest thing to do. Damage here is really good though, so I like that. So do I want to use Humble Servant? I think I actually might, because that mutant there carries 2 weapons and is much more dangerous against our leader than the other way around. So I'm going to give up a little bit of health to give him that. Oh, I can actually do that more than once. Okay, I can see the use of this. I mean, he will only get one attack probably because of the terror test. But let's see, so I am not actually too certain. So he is not immune to against all alone. He isn't either. So what I could do with the zombie is try to sneak past him and go for the leader. But I think it might be better to just focus on this guy. So that's what we're going to do. And that's one thing I noticed when I played against them the first time. I really love the look of their weapons as well. The rusty sword here, for example, and one of the later heroes carries a staff that just looks like a scythe when he has it equipped, which just looks awesome. So I really, really like their look. This over there is a bit unfortunate, though.
A new round
It might
has
be
started.
that we just won't get the chance to go for the wyrdstone. Or the last missing wyrdstone, basically. Ah, come on. Because, well, maybe we do need to get some. So maybe the guy that over there that picked up 2, I can make another detour to pick up one more. Yeah, okay, that's still fine. Pavel, do your thing. Let's stay alive. All alone, fail, perfect. So he should be able to disengage, which might allow us to kill him. And it does, perfect. That is very good. So, because he's up there, and there is more wyrdstone there, which I think because we can't reach up there anyways, is not the worst thing to go for. So we will pick up one more fragment, and now we have the optional objective in the bag. And I just need to not lose one of the ghouls or the leader. And once we've taken on their leader, I hope they're at routing already, but I'm not completely sure. They might not be. So I could go attack there. But I think I'd rather be a chicken and climb up here and get close to our remaining units. It's just getting them on my terms instead of me getting down to them, which I like better. Oh, a little fall damage. I would have been able to maybe reach the leader if that hadn't happened, so now that probably won't be possible anymore because I have only 1 point left. Yeah, doesn't look likely. Still fine. We'll just go for the ambush right there. And let's see if we can kill him. I need 2 hits on 2 attacks. Down he goes. And what's their morale looking like? Okay, they're below rounding. So that's what I need. We'll take the axe, of course. That early in the life cycle, we can definitely make use of all the weapons, and we'll loot the mutant here as well. Just to have a little bit of choice, and just to maybe give the ghouls 2 one-handed weapons right away, because right now that's probably better for them. And let's actually, just in case they do make their saves. Yeah, let's go here and our turn. And I think the zombie is just going to stay here and block that point. Let's just see what they do. They failed their out test. Okay. Nice. And we get a shield and a little bit more wyrdstone.
All mortal flesh must eventually wither and rot. Only those who have transcended such pathetic limitations are fit to rule. One day, the Empire will be ours.
I have to say, I like her voice. I like what they did with that. Okay, nice. 7 experience right away. That's pretty good. 8 for Pavel. Even better. Oh, because he was most valuable warrior. Yeah, I can agree with that. So he got experience, gained experience normally. And we got all of that. Yada yada yada. So we'll pay upkeep. So I'm not sure. I think that passive skill here is just to explain that they receive less skill points than regular henchmen. And aside from that, it's just a nice explanation as to how they work, because they don't actually get paid because they're puppets, they're undead. That's probably the reason behind that, but it confused me in the beginning.
New shipment request arrived.
And that should be the standard 75, yep. We don't have that yet, but we'll have that soon enough. So, this is where we're going to end the first episode with the Undead. I hope you enjoyed the first outing. I think they did pretty well, so I'm looking forward to playing more of them, more with them. So if you did, please leave a like and a comment. If you want to name any units, feel free to suggest any names and equipment choices and stuff like that. And yeah, that is it for today, and see you all next time. Bye!